The Atari 2600. This is the bad boy yours truly grew up with. This console shaped video gaming as we know it today. Atari still provides entertainment not only for Generation X gamers, but future generations to come. So join me as we look at the Atari 2600 Plus in our ongoing series, Emulation Spotlight, Episode 2. Welcome back, everybody. I got another one here for you today. This here is the Atari 2600 Plus. This thing here plays not only Atari 2600 cartridges, but also Atari 7800 cartridges. This came in this nice tight package, as most units do. So this time I'm prepared. I've got my trusty knife and not those dreaded wire cutters. Here we go. Let's go ahead now and cut into this plastic. Sound of cutting into maybe I shouldn't get too excited about that. Let's move on, shall we? Let's tear this off and have a look at the box. And let's get rid of this, shall we? Sorry about that. Anyways, let's have a look at the box. On the back here, you're going to see the layout of the games that are on the multi-card included, like Missile Command, Adventure, and Video Pinball, just to name a few. Now, let's take this beautiful knife and cut into the seal, shall we? As we open it, we are welcomed with a very nice layout. The unit itself and the packaging is top-notch. Nice presentation. I love it. Let's remove the top protector here and throw this to the side, shall we? Sorry about that, kid. I gotta watch where I throw that stuff. Anyways, here is the box containing the controller and the multi-cart. It is a red box. Nice shade of red. That's right, I said nice shade of red. Here's the multi-cart. On the front of the multi-cart, in the 10 games in one, it has the positioning for each of the dip switches for your desired game. It is also printed on the front of the cartridge. It's the PCB, no protector. And right here on the back, this is where you select your games with the individual dip switches. Different coded 4-digit code, and I would suggest you have some good nails to do this. So put the manicure aside. Now we're going to pull out one of the highlights of this unboxing, the CX40, the Atari controller. Let's hope that this thing here is not shortcoming like the Atari 400 Mini and the Atari Game Station Pro was, because the Pro's joysticks were pretty bad. Here we got some protection on the stick here. Let's remove this. Everything needs protection, I guess. We'll leave it at that. Here's the bottom with the rubber feet, the red button. We got some nice clicky here. Good feel, a little stiff. Hopefully that loosens up in time. And this is what I like to see. I know it's a small detail to other people, but the plug having the Atari logo on it. Great detail. Love it. Love seeing that in the HDMIs too. I don't know, maybe I'm strange that way. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on, shall we? Let's pull out the highlight of this unboxing, and that is the Atari 2600 Plus itself. Wow. This thing is gorgeous. The detail is amazing. It's better than the original 4-switcher. It's not wood grain, but it has a nice rough feel to it. The switches got the nice loud click, which pays tribute to the original console. You got your game select. On the back, you're going to see an added few features. And the first one will be the aspect ratio switch. That's right. This thing allows you to switch between 4x3 and 16x9. Your first controller your difficulty switch, and your HDMI port. Your second controller, and your power input. This is where you need a separate wall wart that you have normally with your cell phone to power this console up. On the bottom, we have the serial number. Love the silver sticker. Works for me. Now, inside, we'll find the documentation for this unit. Well, it's just one document. But on it has illustration of what is inside of the box. Your power cord, your controller, your HDMI, and your multi-card, of course. On the bottom, it shows that it includes the controllers and the other accessories you need to operate this unit. And next, right here, is a box of chocolates. Thank you, Atari. I always wanted a box of chocolates. Just like the pack of smokes you sent me in the Game Station Pro. Good job, buddy. Anyways, let's open this up. I'm just kidding. Inside, we have an HDMI cable, which is common. HDMI comes with everything. Then we got the power cable, minus the wall wart, of course. You know, this is really bugging me. They can include an HDMI cable, but they can't give you a $10 wall wart. Unbelievable. Anyways, we're done with this. There's nothing else in it. Put that right there. Alright, let's hook this bad boy up, shall we? Let's plug in the power, the USB-C type. Plug in the HDMI. Yeah. We're ready to plug this in and do some gameplay. Man, this thing looks good. I really like the look of this thing. Wow. And that's right, people. The first game that's going to go for a test run is your friend Missile Command. The game of everything. Well, it's almost up there with Pac-Man. But we slide this in, and then we will... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And now a bit of a disclaimer. Multi-cards do not work in this unit. It is an emulator, it's not real hardware. So your 2600 UNO, Harmony, and 7800 GD will not work in this unit. Now it's time for some gameplay. First we'll start off with, of course, Missile Command. That's right, Missile Command again. Here's the loading screen. Version 1.00. This unit operates on the Stella emulator. So the same one you load in your PC, this is the same emulator, but works very well in this system. We got Yard's Revenge, Howard Scott Warshaw's creation. I love this game, actually. I got to play it a little more, but it definitely keeps you going. Then we got a little Carnival here that was released by Coleco, by Sega. And I gotta admit, this is an amazing arcade port of the original game. Then we got Howard Scott Warshaw's other game, E.T. It tanked, people couldn't figure it out, so they buried it in the ground. Yep. Then we got Mousetrap, the Pac-Man knockoff. I love this game, actually. You know what I mean? You can change the maze, turn into a dog, bite the cat, and then alter the maze. It's great. Let's get him. Gotcha. Then we got Pole Position 2 by the Atari 7800. Can't forget this, because the console can play both 2600 and 7800 games. I had to plug in an Atari 7800 controller just to play this game. It didn't include anything. So, basically, my final thoughts. I love this console. They did a really good job. PlayOn did a wonderful job in the look of it, the aesthetics of it, the multi-cart. Everything is great. You can buy add-ons for it. There's a multi-cart for paddle games. So, yeah, I highly recommend this. I really do. The controller's a little stiff, but we can work that out as time goes. But anyways, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you again.